6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Supreme Court has annulled the lifetime disqualification for lawmakers in a 6-1 majority verdict. The caretaker Prime Minister has directed to expedite actions against smuggling and provision of job opportunities in the border districts. Pakistan has categorically rejected its designation as a country of particular concern by the American State Department. The army chief, during his meetings with Bahraini military leadership in Manama, has discussed bilateral security cooperation. 249 Palestinians were martyred in Israeli airstrikes on central Gaza during the last 24 hours. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation has urged the international community to settle the Kashmir dispute through a free and impartial plebiscite under the auspices of the United Nations. Kashmala Talat of Pakistan has qualified for Paris Olympics 2024, winning the silver medal at the Asian Shooting Championships in Jakarta, Indonesia. And now the news in detail. The Supreme Court of Pakistan has annulled the lifetime disqualification for lawmakers under Article 62, Clause 1, Subclause F of the Constitution in a 6-1 majority verdict. In a short order, the 7-member larger bench of the Supreme Court, headed by the Chief Justice, Mr. Justice Qais Faiz Isa, announced its reserved verdict. Now, all the aspirants disqualified under Article 62, Clause 1, Subclause F of the Constitution have become eligible to contest the elections. Mr. Justice Yahya Afridi disagreed with the majority decision. The caretaker Prime Minister Anwarul Haq Kakar has directed the relevant departments to expedite their efforts to eliminate smuggling. He was chairing a review meeting in Islamabad today regarding trade and ending smuggling in the border districts under the Afghan Transit Trade Agreement. The Prime Minister said provision of alternative, dignified employment should be ensured in the border districts by establishing special economic zones and industries. He also directed to make a comprehensive plan to provide employment opportunities to the people of the border areas, their social security, and make them independent. The Prime Minister said the entire Pakistani nation was suffering due to smuggling, and the government will continue the operation until its complete elimination. He categorically stated that the caretaker government will continue to take measures to eradicate smuggling till the last minute of its term. The caretaker Prime Minister Anwarul Haq Kakar has reiterated the government's resolve to continue anti-polio campaign with full force till the complete elimination of the polio virus from the country. He expressed the resolve while strongly condemning the terrorist attack on the police personnel assigned to protect the polio team in Bajor. The Prime Minister prayed for the martyred policemen in the attack and also condoled with their families. He also directed to provide all possible medical assistance to the injured. Pakistan has categorically rejected its designation as a country of particular concern by the American State Department. In a press release today, the Foreign Office spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch said, "We are deeply dismayed that the designation is based on biased and arbitrary assessment detached from general ground realities." She said Pakistan is a pluralistic country with a rich tradition of interfaith harmony. The spokesperson said, in line with its constitution, Pakistan has undertaken wide-ranging measures to promote religious freedom and protect minority rights. She said, "We note with deep concern that India, the biggest and serial violator of religious freedom, has once again been excluded from the American State Department's designation list." The Chief of the Army Staff, General Syed Asim Munir, held a meeting with the King of Bahrain, Hamd bin Isa Al Khalifa, to discuss matters of mutual interest. According to ISPR, the Army Chief is on a 2-day official visit to Bahrain. The dignitaries lauded Pakistan Army's achievements in fight against terrorism and continued effort for regional peace and stability. The Chief of the Army Staff was also the chief guest at the 27th Raising Day of Bahrain National Guard, where he was warmly welcomed and given the Guard of Honor and witnessed a demonstration related to counter-terrorism training exercise. The King of Bahrain also conferred Military Medal Order of Bahrain First Class on the Chief of the Army Staff in recognition to his significant efforts and contributions to the enhancement of bilateral ties between the two brotherly countries. The caretaker Minister for Health Services, Dr. Nadeem Jan, says the first 2-day Global Health Security Summit will begin in Islamabad on Wednesday. Talking to a television channel, he said the World Health Organization experts, United Nations representatives, and other officials will attend the summit. The minister said the Global Health Summit will not only improve the image of Pakistan but also the confidence of the international stakeholders in our health sector. The caretaker Minister for Information Technology, Dr. Omar Saif, has said the first standardized quality test for the 75,000 information technology graduates will be conducted on the 15th of this month. In an interview with the private television channel, Omar Saif said successful students will be offered job opportunities through the industry placement program. He added that funds will be allocated to support the special industry courses in universities aiming to prepare students for current industry trends and needs. This is Radio Pakistan. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation has reiterated its call on the international community to honor the resolution of the United Nations Commission for India and Pakistan espousing inalienable right to self-determination of the Kashmiri people. In a statement in Jeddah, the OIC reaffirmed its support for the Kashmiri people's inalienable right to self-determination and for the final settlement of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the relevant United Nations Security Council resolutions. It said the OIC urges the international community to ensure the implementation of these resolutions. Meanwhile, the Indian troops continued violent cordon search operations in different areas of occupied Jammu and Kashmir today. In Bangladesh, the ruling Awami League and its allies, led by Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina Wajid, swept to a fourth consecutive term in power today. The party secured almost 75% of the seats in the general elections that was boycotted by the main opposition and drew a low turnout. According to the Election Commission official results, the ruling Awami League party won 223 seats out of 298. Pakistan High Commissioner to Bangladesh Syed Ahmed Maroof has congratulated Sheikh Hasina Wajid on the victory of her party Awami League in the parliamentary elections. During a courtesy call on her in Dhaka, he conveyed the message of goodwill and friendship from the Pakistani leadership. 249 Palestinians were martyred and 500 injured in Israeli airstrikes and bombardment on Khan Yunis and other areas of central Gaza during the last 24 hours. The United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees said over 85% of the population has been displaced across the Gaza Strip. On the other hand, the World Health Organization has cancelled a mission to northern Gaza's Al-Awda hospital for the fourth time due to security reasons. Germany has urged Israel to protect Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. Talking to media in Ramallah, the German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock said the suffering of many innocent people cannot go on like this. Pakistani shooter Kashmala Talat qualified for the Paris 2024 Olympics after winning the silver medal at the Asian Shooting Championship in Jakarta, Indonesia today. In a statement on social platform X, Pakistan Olympics Association announced that Kashmala Talat ranked second in the women's 10 meters air pistol event with a remarkable score of 236.6 points. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and cloudy weather is expected in upper and western parts of the country, while very cold conditions are likely in northern parts during the next 12 hours. However, rain, snow over mountains is expected in northern Baluchistan and western Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Light rain with drizzle is likely in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Kashmir during evening and night hours. Dense fog and smog is likely to persist in the plain areas of the Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Upper Sindh. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pek. And you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.